I do. Am I not talking into it enough? Is it because generally if I'm not talking right into it, it's usually quiet. I mean, this mic you almost have to be like right here. So if I talk away from it, then it doesn't get all the sound. So I don't know if that's what's doing it or not. I mean, everything on my board is indicating I'm like borderline borderline clipping. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just turned up OBS a little bit. Let me ask you this: your guys' opinion. Should I be like staying in the green, not touching yellow, or is it okay? Do you think to go into yellow? Okay, so all right, turn it up. Let me kind of get like where I normally talk into the mic. So right there, I'm like, it's just now pushing into the red. Okay. So I gave myself one little notch on the soundboard and then I bumped up the audio um, a bit in OBS. So maybe that'll help out. What I'm trying to do is keep the because I do have another slider or another fader um, for the game audio, and that's the one that I got to keep uh, balanced where it doesn't overpower absolutely everything. Okay, uh, Monday. So here's the deal. I'm going to give you the direct link to the file. So it's not going to be like you're going into a folder or anything. It's going to be a direct link to the actual Photoshop. Okay. Now keep in mind it's an older version of Photoshop, but it's highly functional. Does I'm sure there's going to be some tools that like newer versions don't do, but if you don't want to pay for a license or something. So I'll send you that link. PS 2020. Yeah, then you don't want this version. This version is probably older than that. And I think the version I can't remember what version I'm using. I think I'm using like a version personally that I purchased a while ago. Um, maybe 2013. That's how old my Photoshop is. But I don't see a reason for it to upgrade. I don't. I mean, yeah. See, my soundboard is showing that I'm clipping now. Um, yeah. So let me send you the link right now. Okay. So you let me know when you get it. When you get home. Okay. You get on your PC and try it out. All right. Just sent you the link. Okay. Okay. Um, I guess the only real issue to me is now that I've turned everything up, my audio in my head is coming in like really loud now. So now I'm gonna have to turn it down. Um, like I said, there's a fine balance between hearing myself on the audio feedback and the game audio coming in as well. So we'll give that a try tomorrow. See how that works. So it's definitely louder. I can see where before I used to try to keep it from pushing too much into the yellow. I'm pushing way over into the yellow, like borderline almost touching that red. Um, the soundboard is clipping a little bit. I hear a little bit of crackling on the feedback, but I think OBS picks up something a little bit different. So I don't know, maybe instead of turning the volume up on my soundboard, maybe just bump my gain up just a smidgen, maybe. Okay, so I turn my gain up just a tad, and my clipping or the compressor knob, I turn the compressor up just a tad more so that it'll like kind of compress it, keep it from overpowering. So we'll try that. Hopefully that sounds a little bit better. Now I do know that sometimes, like depending when I'm playing games or whatever, if I'm not like actively talking, because there's a difference between when I'm in a game and I'm focused on the game and I'm like kind of like quickly responding to a chat. Okay, so I may not like immediately like speak right into the microphone. Okay, even though I try to keep it right here because I'm looking at the screen right here. This is where I game. This is where my other OBS is. So there's a difference between when I talk and it's just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm trying to acknowledge a chat and say something. Do you want to hear your voice for monitoring purpose? Yeah, I like to hear it. I like to know what's going on. I don't always have to. Like, I'm pretty comfortable with taking the headphones off as well, and I'm comfortable with the audio that's coming through. Okay, like when I teach classes. See, now I hear something coming through somewhere. Where the hell is that coming through? Hello, hello. Hang on, let me check something. All right, now is it coming through these? Hello, hello. Where is that coming from? Hang on a second, let me turn this. Hello, hello, hello. Oh wait, you know what? Let me see here. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I think I know where that's coming from. No, it's not coming from there. What in the hell? Where is it coming from? Let's see here. Advanced properties. Monitor. Oh, here we go. That's monitor off. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. All right. No, it's not the headphones. It was somehow or another. I must have left the setting on OBS on monitor output on the input, so it was coming through my speakers. So, anyways, what I was trying to say is that there's a difference between actively speaking and talking. Okay, so what I mean by that, Monday, is like oftentimes from this same setting that you see me right here. I'm usually teaching classes or have an audience and, doing something. So, obviously it's not going to look like this. It's a little bit more professional setting. I have things lit up differently, and I put my company logo down in the screen versus my Power Karma logo. And so there's a difference between like right now where I am actively talking. So I'm looking at my camera. I know people know that I'm looking at the camera rather than looking at text or looking at something on the monitor or whatever. And so I'm actively talking. So there's a big difference in that, in how I'm going to project my voice and how I'm going to speak into the microphone versus when I game, I'm sitting here, I'm focusing and I'm like, hey, so like I can talk over here, I can talk over here. It's kind of it's kind of like all over because, this is a dynamic microphone, and it's meant for you to talk right here, right? So it's a little bit different, when I'm in. I think you get the point what I'm trying to say. All right. Well, Monday, let me know. Text me back when you are home. Yeah. Well, the Sony's a good camera. It's an A5100 with a what is that? I can't even read what lens that is. It's a pretty decent lens. It's just a standard kit lens. It's a 1650 lens, so it's not a webcam by any means. It's a decent camera actually. It's a Sony A5100 camera that I got on eBay, and that is my webcam. And I like it because with this lens I can still zoom out, make things a little bit wider. A lot of people that use this camera, they say not to allow the autofocus to run, but I allow my autofocus to run, because there's times where when I'm doing things, I need to kind of like step back and I want it to focus, or if I'm doing something over here, it's going to focus here, or, I come back here and it's going to focus here, and then I can always just kind of reach in and quickly just take it in the field of view a little bit more so that I kind of maintain those properties of, a little bit of headspace up here, not overwhelming, and then kind of closed in. But there's times also where I like the wider field of view as well. Just depends what I'm doing. It's a good camera for sure. They're hard to find too. It's best if you can get them on eBay, but they're very, very difficult to find. Okay, everyone, I am going to get out of here tonight. I'm going to go get me some ice cream and go plop my butt on the couch for another hour and hopefully go to bed. It's going to be another hectic day tomorrow. My calendar's already booked just for the day. My buddy wanted to go riding early in the morning, and I tried to think about how I can move some meetings around and stuff and actually go out and ride for an hour and a half first thing in the morning, and it's just not going to happen. There's just way too much shit going on right now with work. And then plus, I've got a lot going on just so that I can be off next week to go to Las Vegas. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, is driving to Vegas, I'm going to be streaming my entire drive to Vegas. I'm going to stream the full time that I'm there. I got a cabana already booked poolside, so I'm going to spend a full day at the cabana. I'm probably going to do a little bit of gambling. I'm going to help my mom is actually going to be there on a vacation with her sister. I don't actually have to be with them. There's just a couple of times I need to go help them with a couple of things. So I'm kind of on my own. So I'm going to do some little later evening streams, things like that. Walking the boulevard. I might even jump on one of the double decker buses and take it to Fremont Street and stream and come all the way back. Stanley Cup win. Yeah, I heard that I saw that on Twitter last night. That what's the team called? Is it the Knights? Am I wrong on that? I don't keep up with hockey, but I saw it come across my Twitter feed. I was like, are you kidding me? Las Vegas won the Stanley Cup? That is amazing. Golden Knights, that's what they're called. Yeah. So I might have to go get some Golden Knights swag while I'm out there. You know what I mean? Get some swag. So I'm looking forward to Vegas next week. I'm going to probably stream probably almost the entire time, and looking forward to the pool day as well, because last time I did that in a cabana, I could set the camera up in the cabana and kind of like have view of the cabana and looking out at the pool. So I'll just stream that for the entire day. And then later on in the evening, I just got to take my mom over to another hotel to go watch her show and then make sure they get back. So that's all I'm really doing there, is just be there as a help to my mom. So, but for me personally, I'm just going to take some time to chill, relax, and stream the hell out of Vegas this time. Hopefully my old age and it's 9:00. It's bedtime kicks in. I would like to try to stay up a little later and like kind of go catch some of the nightlife, but who knows? Old age might kick in. We'll see. All right, everyone. I am out. We'll see you. All righty. Y'all take it easy.